Today we're going to determine how much glass we need for a particular project. Once you have your pattern pieces cut out and separated by color, it's time to try and figure out exactly how much glass you're going to need. The most important thing to do is try and put straight edge pieces along the same edge. That way you'll have a straight cut and it'll be a lot less work in the long run. Make sure that you're about 1 inch to 2 inches apart at the most for larger pieces, because you will mess up. It's unavoidable at some time. So what you want to do is, I have a piece here. It doesn't matter where these pieces actually fall on the actual pattern. It's just that you want to determine how much glass you need, and again, lining straight lines up will make it much easier to cut. So I have other pieces, and I could put that here, and then I could take another piece, and I could see I have a rounded cut here and a rounded cut here, so maybe I could fit that in there. And what you want to do is leave yourself enough room for errors, but not waste a lot of glass. So here's another straight line. I could put this here, and what I'll end up doing is this will be a straight cut like that. And I might want to take this and put it here. Again, we'll have enough room for errors. And then I'll just try and move some of these around, and we'll put a straight line along the top. And another straight line over here. And a straight line here. Now you'll see this is kind of big and there's a lot of empty space here, so we want to move it down a little bit. And what will end up happening here, there's a dinky little piece, I'll put that right there. End up happening here is you might have some glass left over, but you'll certainly be able to figure out that you're going to want a piece about this size. And this is approximately 11 inches, which is perfect. It should be about 11 inches square. It's close. It's about 10 inches on this side, because a lot of time glass is sold in 12-inch squares. So you'll be able to determine that you'll be able to get all of your yellow pieces on one 12-inch square with a lot of extra pieces left over in case you really do break a few. All right, if you have an existing piece of glass that isn't exactly the same size that we talked about just a moment ago, meaning it's not 12 by 12 square, this is much longer than it is wide. And what you could do is then just take the pieces of glass you have now, and what I'm going to want to do here is I have a nice square corner, so I'll start out with this piece here, and again we'll do the same thing. We'll put all the edges right on the edge right there, so you already have a nice straight edge. There's no reason to try and duplicate that and try and cut it. And just put all these pieces there like that, and because this is already an existing piece of glass, you don't have to worry about wasting it, because it's something left over perhaps from another project. And again, straight lines on the bottom. Move these around a little bit, and you might be able to want to put a piece somewhere in the center here. You want to move these around a little bit and see what might be the best, most economical way. Or also, for instance, those curves are very similar. There is a chance you might be able to make one cut, but not always. So you can put it close to that, you'll have the same angle. And what you'd want to do, of course, is cut it across here first, and then maybe section this out while you were laying this out, trying to find out what the best way to put the glass in. This is just sort of a beginner's version of it. You're going to want to move it around to see what you might get the best amount of glass in.